So if you're watching over a certain group of people, you see chaos descending upon them, and you have the ability to just walk out of a field, but have an appointment, but you need to check on some words because you've never really met people, and you don't quite understand when they keep saying that, but you seem royal, and you're like, well, but I am, but I'm not your royal. Right. How do you explain star goddess when the new people in the calendar don't understand? Right. So then that was a different thing. Then I was trying to find new Latin words for new Latin kingdom, not being South America, but North America being Nicole Latin America visage. Since dirty English was a problem with Britain and their proper, and those words started getting confusing for the black children, meaning the white children, but the black children of the black tar heroin that London was pushing as a disease upon America in the future. So how do I write that on my dial from N towards A being Anthony and then L being Lewis on my way into my scope where I end as number 3 and hope that the new fucking area management comes for me and doesn't leave me with all the fucking mess that Elizabeth and Charles and Philip left the Americans in. Since it's still ongoing, but now I've got big problems with big panties in Korea and China and America and big pharmaceuticals hiding the sphincter children in London as like sworn best friends I fucking hate. So, I said, okay, so there's this thing called a calendar. I hear one of my other informants mentioned that I should know. There's something we needed to patch some words. It's called a Fireman's Calendar. FIREMANS I said, apparently in the future it's acceptable for men to look like they're working out in the ranch or the farm with their shirts off because it's hot in the summer, but they are all looking, they said a word called model, MODEL, an agency, AGENCY. I had no idea what these two words meant. Like, there was no human anything for me to, at that time, I was an Iowa farm boy or Texas farm boy. I think I went to both just to see if Iowa's farm boys and Texas farm boys still looked alike or similar, or they could be family members. I don't know. And then I had to figure out what this new model and agency meant in the future. Had something to do with Ford, but then they're telling me Fords are cars. So you don't look like a car. And then, right, that's on a map somewhere else in the Congo. So this is going to get really dirty. All right, so, right, the half-clothed men in the farm in the summer, that's what they do. I mean, okay, great, but I don't want to stand there staring like an awkward teenager. But then I hear that the New York City firefighters is going to have a calendar in the future. The funny thing is that the calendar guys in the future are going to have big fat bellies because they're going to eat a lot of starch cookies and drink a lot of beer. You farm boys don't even know what that is at this point in my reality. One of my realities on a scope like mission for dial with an N in front of it. So we might ask for a couple of photos, which you don't know what that is, but I might come back for those because I hear that the New York City firemen have big, gigantic couch potato problems in the future. That's what I heard. So that's one. And then, let's see, because if you look, like the real firemen in New York don't look like the Fireman's Calendar, last time I checked. I mean, you'd have to go digging through New York City Fire Department to find good-looking guys, because they don't exist, or at least I haven't seen them in my lifetime.